Hey guys, Nike 12,000 here. I wanted to give you kind of a new update on our new toy here. This is the camera that I had been shooting all my videos and everything with. It's a Nikon Coolpix S4000. Really nice camera. It does really great for stills and everything like that. It does do video, as you can see. It was decent. It's the full touchscreen back and everything like that. So, you know, nice camera. But we wanted to get an actual video camera with the baby on the way, and as well as, you know, for doing this kind of stuff, it makes it a lot nicer than having just a point and shoot camera. So this will be a real quick two-parter here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch back over to that camera to show you this camera, but before I do that, I thought I'd just show you the specs and stuff here real quick. So what did I actually end up getting? I got, this is probably just the easiest way, it's a JVC, I guess it's a Vario is how you say it, but it's the model HM50. It has an 8 gig internal memory, which is really nice. No memory cards or anything unless you want more space above and beyond. And even the internal 8 gigs at the highest resolution is still somewhere in the neighborhood of like an hour and a half. So it's awesome. Go down here just real quick and show you the specs. Like I said, it does have an SD memory card slot, so if you want to add more. One of the other things that was awesome, our other younger daughter has recently taken up the flute and things like that. It's going to be in chorus and stuff as well through school, so it has a 40x zoom, as you can see there, which is awesome, and I can literally sit on my couch, look out my window with it, and see the stop sign down at the end of the road, and it's zoomed in so far that it's you can't even read it, it's so close. And that's I don't know, I would say easy probably 300 yards or so. So it's really nice. And it actually goes to 200 times zoom with the digital, which you can see like 2 lines down below there. So it does also have like an image stabilizer, so even though I'm clumsy and bumping around, you can see it's, you know, it's still pretty smooth. Not doing a tripod, just also for the point of showing you that it's, you know, it's fairly smooth, and I'm just sitting here holding the camera in my hand. So down there at the bottom you can see it's like 14 hours or so, depending on how you record and whatnot. So works great. Like I said, so far so good. We've used it a couple different times for a couple different things, and I love it a lot. I actually got it from H.H. Gregg. I don't know if any of you guys have those around where you live, but we got it there, and I actually got it when it was on sale, and I paid like $220 or something like that for it, and it retails for around like $269, $270. So I saved myself a couple of bucks that way. So I can't complain. But what I'll do here is, like I said, I'll switch over real quick. I'll show you the actual camera itself, and then you can see it. Alright guys, this is the camera itself, and the camcorder. As you can see, at least I notice it myself, the zoom and stuff for the camcorder is like 100 times better. It's as you can see, like when I move the camera and stuff here, the point and shoot will autofocus back in, but it's just slow. The other one, as you zoom in and out and stuff, is just, it's much quicker, much more efficient. That's the charging point. Obviously the fire button. Shows you kind of some of the specs. The lens. I was looking, unless you go up to like some of the much higher levels, they all have a manual. Let me see if I can do this. A manual flip for the lens cover, which isn't a problem. You would think for a couple $100 that would be something that would be there. I mean, I have a point and shoot camera that wasn't even this expensive, and you know, that one manually automatically does it open and close. So no big deal. I mean, it doesn't make or break anything, but it's just one of those things I noticed and thought was kind of weird. This button here actually will toggle between like manual and automatic modes for focus, for any special shooting scenes or anything like that. And then you have your zoom in and out. Very simple. The other nice thing I like about it so far is that it's a very quick on. As you can see, in the time it took me to open it, it's actually already on and ready to go. So Very super simple. It's not a touchscreen here. The controls and whatnot are over here, which to me, at least anyways, that's no big deal. The touchscreen stuff is kind of nice, but I know like with the Canon, the camera that I'm using now, if it gets too touched up, or if you have something on your fingers, or even a little bit damp, sometimes when they're wet, you can't touch it. It doesn't actually work. The other thing you'll notice is as I'm moving around here a little bit, you see how the camera shakes a lot more. Like I said, the zoom is a lot less sensitive. Or I'm sorry, not the zoom, the focus is a lot less sensitive. And it kind of comes in and out, whereas the other one doesn't do that. So hopefully my videos will look a little less crappy for everybody. So the other thing I was going to say is it does have an HDMI out. It's an HDMI mini, not just our standard size. The USB port to go out to the computer, of course. The component, you can actually go out to component cables. And there's an AV, which it does come with the cables for that, which essentially is like the headphone looking jack with the yellow, red, and white on the other end. Speaker here, and the microphones up here on the front, which if anybody has a video camera, this is going to be pretty basic for you, but just kind of showing you around. So other than that, that's the power and charging light. Again, pretty simple. And you just gotta snap it shut and it's ready to go. So far so good. Like I said, we really like it. The other thing I'll show you just real quick, just to, I guess, just show you while I have it. This is the case for the camera that's in my hand. It is a Targus, and it's a hard case. I mean, like I'm squeezing it, and you can see it doesn't really crush. It's pretty thick, which it's kind of nice. Or I'm sorry, not thick, but stiff. It has like the little elasticy mesh pocket. We actually drop the camera in there. I keep the cables and whatnot in here, and it comes as a nice little, like I said, hard case, so it doesn't get smushed, it doesn't get banged, you know, anything like that. It's convenient, and it does have like the lanyard type strap there. We got that from Kmart actually, and it was like $8 or something. It was dirt cheap, so really nice. At the same time we got that, we also got this one. This one is made by, focus you, Case Logic. This is the one for the camcorder itself. This is, I don't know if you can see it, if this will work or not. This is like a felt or something. It's like uber soft. And the lighting here is really crappy, but there's a big pocket here where the camcorder actually drops down into, and then there's all kinds of space here behind that. There's also a pocket on the back, which I'm not going to open just because the stuff's shoved in there. There's two pockets. It splits down the middle, and it's like the springy pockets that were in there. There's one on this side, and there's one on this side. I have again the cables for connecting the camera to the computer, as well as the power cord in there. And as you can see, it's deep enough between the two that it gives you a good bit of space, but it's not, you know, overly bulky, nothing major in the grand scheme of things. And you can see the camera next to it. It isn't like it's ginormous or anything. And if you give me a second, I'll drop it down in, just let you see what it looks like. Sorry about that. You guys might not care, but just a heads up. It does kind of sit down in there. Like I said, all of this is that mesh, or not mesh, I'm sorry, like the suede kind of stuff, so it is very well protected. Again, this is kind of a hard case. It's not just the normal, at least in my opinion, crappy, softer cases. The stuff could easily get damaged. And so it's fairly tough. It has nice zippers. They are double zippers, so on each side you can zip it one to the other, which makes it convenient. It does have like the carry handle, and again the larger strap, so it just has made it very convenient to carry both cameras for when we need them or for when and whatnot. So like I said, as the videos keep coming out here, hopefully you guys will have a chance to see the new camera and, you know, like it and enjoy it, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the new subs, and I will see you later.